Perhaps you've noticed or even worked with the increasingly popular accessibility widgets many companies have started putting on their websites. These widgets are often marketed as being an easy fix to many accessibility problems because, with the insertion of just a few lines of code, these widgets allow users to adapt websites in multiple ways. Most often, opening the widget provides the user with an accessibility menu that gives users access to a screen reader and allows them to change visual elements on the page, such as reducing motion, increasing color contrast, or changing font sizes and spacing, and so on. In theory, this sounds like a perfect solution if you know your accessibility isn't quite up to legal requirements, such as the ADA, AODA, or EAA, or doesn't fully comply with WCAG recommendations. We recently tested multiple accessibility widgets with screen reader users, some of whom were completely blind. We wanted to know how discoverable and useful these widgets are for screen reader users. Before I share some insights, I'd like to emphasize that we did not test them with sighted users who have reasons to use the widgets other than visual impairment. Now, how did we set this study up? We brought our screen reader participants to websites that utilize these accessibility widgets without telling them the widgets were there. We would give the participants tasks on those websites to see if they would utilize the widget and what role it would play. None of our participants showed any interest in the widgets. Nobody opened them even once of their own accord. But this wasn't because they didn't notice they were there. In fact, many widgets are built so that they are one of the first things the screen reader announces as the user explores the website. When we were confident that a participant was not going to open a widget on their own, we prompted them to open it to see what they thought. One participant's comment was particularly salient, and I think it summarizes a lot of our findings. The first thought that comes to mind is what a waste of time and money, when anyone using a phone that needs a screen reader is already going to have one built in. Here was our primary finding. The participants saw little to no value in the screen readers provided by the accessibility widgets. They much preferred the screen readers they were used to, such as the ones provided by the operating system. These more commonly used screen readers provide much more sophisticated control of things like the speaking rate or the ability to jump between page headings. In essence, the accessibility widget did not improve the usability of a website for our screen reader participants. Another participant emphatically commented, "I hate those accessibility widgets because I think they make companies feel like they don't need to actually work on making something accessible. It is not a substitute for actual accessibility testing, and to me, it feels like just a Band-Aid that can almost make it worse sometimes." In summary, there is no shortcut to making something easy for screen reader users. While paying for an accessibility widget might protect you from being sued, please don't be fooled into thinking that it will do all your accessibility work for you. This work is confusing, difficult, and time-intensive for designers and developers. But guess what? That confusion is the fog that your screen reader users live in every day. We commend you for any effort you're making to actually make something easier for this treasured group of users. I can tell you firsthand, they deeply appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of our UX videos, take a look at these over here and consider subscribing to our channel. On our website, nngroup.com, you can access our free library of over 2,000 articles. You can also register for one of our UX courses that offer live, hands-on UX training.